Yo, what's happening, guys? How's everyone today? We're starting a little bit earlier, 30 seconds early, but let's get straight into it, guys. Let's get straight into it. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get straight into the chart. So, you guys are watching on YouTube, welcome. If you're watching on CoinW, welcome. So, guys, what are we actually looking at today? What are we looking at today? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? What are your thoughts? Okay, so I want to first speak about Ethereum, because I'm actually looking at a setup for Ethereum right now within this live. So we potentially going to take a trade for ETH. But I want to quickly speak about what is actually happening, guys. What is actually happening with Ethereum right now, and if we can actually take a trade within this live. So first off, we need to analyze. We need to analyze what's actually happening, right? So if we look at the 4 hour and the daily time frame for ETH, we can see that we have two critical zones, guys. We have two critical zones for Ethereum right now. So the first zone is this value area low, where the most, so we have three most traded volumes. So we have at the top around about 27.15 to 27.22. We have the point of control, which is at 26.67. And then we have the value area low at 25.49. Okay, so what am I looking at for today is I'm waiting for price to potentially get rejected from this value area low. Okay, so if we look at the 4 hour right over here, we can see that it's a very strong level, right? It's a strong level for Ethereum. We can see that as long as price stays below this point, right? Let's get back into it. My bad. So as long as price stays below this point over here, we should see price come back down to test this key level at 23.85. Okay, so I'm potentially looking at a sell or off the break of this trend line, which is I'll show you in the lower time frames. But there's also this level here, guys. So I want to see potentially if we can get a little bit of bars before we get sells there, right? So the first thing is I need to see how this 4 hour candle closes. So this 4 hour candle literally just closed respecting, right? So this is technically not as bearish, right? We closed respecting the value area low, right? This level over here for Ethereum, strong level, right? Look how many times price has been rejected from the zone, multiple times, okay, multiple times. And basically, as long as we stay below this level here for Ethereum, we are most probably going to come back down to test these levels a little bit lower on. And the reason why I've chosen around about 23.77 is because if we take the Fibonacci, right, if we take the Fibonacci from the low to the high, so from this level right over here, bang, to this level over here, we have a key zone at 2370, right? 2765, 2370. So that is going to be the level, guys. That is going to be the key level for Ethereum. And essentially, what I'm waiting for now is because we got the 4 hour candle close respecting, right? We close respecting this key support, right? You can see how strong this level is, right? Right over here, very strong. To your daily support as well. But we can see that right now, if we can just close below this trend line on the lower time frames after 30-minute right here, we can see that what I'll be looking at is a potential sell for Ethereum like this, back down to the lows, something like this. So this is going to be potentially in this live, we're looking at like a 7% move to the downside. And the nice thing is your stop loss is only going to be 1%, right? So if you use a 10x leverage on this trade, you can make 70% on this trade, whilst you could only lose 10%, right? So this is what I'm looking at for today. We're coming really close to the apex right over here. And these types of trading patterns, they do play out, guys. You can see as long as we stay respecting this top horizontal resistance, we could potentially come down, okay? So we could potentially come down for Ethereum. So I'm still looking at sells there, but I'm looking at two setups, right? The first setup would be a break of this trend, and then a second setup would be a little bit higher on to see if we can maybe get a push back up to these levels over here. We haven't actually retested this level for the day, so we could potentially get some sells back down from the higher, a little bit higher up. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. I will be looking at a potential sell potentially within this live. So we'll see if we can get it. But Ethereum looking relatively weak here, guys. Ethereum looking relatively weak. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you guys looking at more of a bullish or bearish scenario? What are you guys looking at for today? Let me know in the chat. I'll ask you guys for like a poll so you guys can just quickly see. Let's have a look. Okay, so I feel a little bit bullish today, but thanks for Pepe yesterday. Yeah, Pepe was a great one yesterday. I actually made like, because I went a little bit higher on the leverage. I did like a 35 leverage. I made like 150% on that trade. It's feel a little bit bullish today. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little bit bearish, guys, because the thing is, if you look at the daily time frame yesterday, so today's candle, we actually closed respecting this value area low. What I wanted to see is if we, for the bullish scenario, I wanted to see if price could actually close above this daily support. But we closed respecting, which is still making me quite bearish on the day, right? So what I want to see is if we can maybe get price, we could potentially look for a long today. If we can close above this level here, look for a long back up here and then take some sells a little bit later on, which would be my scenario. But as long as price stays, yeah, AVAX also, yeah. So basically, Elon Musk's story, all the longs within yesterday got liquidated, right? Every long yesterday that was long for the past 4 days, guys. Every long that was long for the past 4 days was liquidated. If we have a look at the coin glass, we have a look at the liquidations, guys. Let's have a look over here, liquidation map right over here. So basically, oh, that's open interest. Yeah, so over yesterday, guys, over yesterday there was over 100 million longs that got liquidated, and the day before that, when was it? 27th, right? 27. How come I can't get 27 yet? Okay, so 27, the 27th, there was over 300 million, and yesterday there was over 100 million. So almost 500 million longs got liquidated within the past 2 days, right? So that's what I'm saying. All the longs got liquidated, which means that there's not that much buying pressure in the market right now, which is a bad thing, right? So in order for us to actually see a move a lot higher today, we need to see fresh longs being open. We need to see some institutional buying. We need to see people pushing price up at these levels. But you can see this type of pattern is technically quite a good pattern. If we can just close above this level where we could potentially look for a long back up here. But the thing is, I don't think you can just see that there's just too much selling pressure at the moment, and we're still making these lower lows and lower highs, right? So basically, as long as we stay below like this, you can see there's a bit of a trend line over here. If we can potentially stay below this level, we can still see price come down, especially for Ethereum. So I honestly think that we're probably going to get some trades within this live stream. Looking at potential sell, something like this, right? If price can just potentially come down, retest, and then we can look for sells where I'll be looking to take profits, like something like this. We have a level right over here. So this will be your TP1 at this zone. So round about here is 24.56. So we'll see if we can get that within the live stream. Of course, we have to break below the trend line first. If we stay above this trend line, then cool, we can potentially go up, right? We can potentially go up. But if we break this trend line today, I do think that we're going to come down. So we'll see. We'll see. What else should we look at, guys? We'll have a look at Bitcoin quickly because Bitcoin's a little bit similar. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at the daily for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin on the daily, same type of thing, right? So Bitcoin on the daily time frame, like I said, guys, still trading within this range. So this is your value area high, this is your point of control, and this is your value area low. Basically, what these mean, it just shows you the level of the amount of traded volume within this area. So if we actually bring this to this range over here, you'll see that it's the exact levels. Let me redraw this quickly. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So you wanna take it from the start of the range to the end of the range over here, bang, and you can see that we have our value area high. You can see once we close above this point, we get quite a nice pump. Point of control, you can see that is currently where we're sitting at right now. We are literally at the point of control right now. We are still getting rejected from the point of control, which is still making me a little bit bearish, right? If we start closing above the point of control, like a strong candle closure above there, then I'd be like, okay, this could be a small little temporary bottom for the next couple of days. But as long as price stays below this point of control, I still see us retesting that value area low, which is sitting over here. We've already retested it twice, which was in yesterday's stream. So basically what I'm looking at is if price breaks this level over here, then we can potentially take some sells a little bit lower for Bitcoin, right? I'm looking at a massive long for Bitcoin at around about 50, 54, 500. I was speaking about that zone yesterday. This is a massive zone. You can see that price over here, we get rejected multiple times. So we see that this zone over here and this zone right over here is a nice rejection zone. So, personally, like Ethereum is looking really, really good for sells. But for Bitcoin, not really interested right now. I was looking for sells yesterday at the value area high. If you guys remember, we were looking to short Bitcoin around about this level, which we can still get within today. So I will be still looking at this. If Bitcoin can come up a little bit higher today to around about the value area high, I'll be looking to short. Because as long as we stay below this moving average here, guys, this is a 200-day moving average, and you can see on the 1 hour time frame, whenever we close above this level, we tend to go up, right? If we have a look left over here, whenever we're below this level, we tend to go down, right? Whenever we're above this level, we tend to go up, right? So this whole pump over here, we're trading above. And then what actually happened is we broke we broke this level over here. We had quite a nice liquidation sweep to the upside, and then we had a push down. So what I'm looking at for Bitcoin is basically a sell-off back down to around about the 55K level. Okay, so that's something to look at. You shorted AVAX, it played well. I was actually looking at a short for AVAX yesterday. Let's have a look at it. I was looking at it. Where is AVAX? I think it was, yeah, you can see over here. This was my scenario for AVAX. But yeah, I didn't actually take it. I think we were looking at it in the live stream. Or did we? I'm not too sure. Your stop loss would have to be above here, and then TPs would be here. But yeah, it dumps from that entry that we're looking at. You're looking at around about a 4% move, which is quite big, right? On a 10x leverage, that's 40%. So this is a trade that we're looking at yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Can't actually remember, but I think it was in yesterday's stream. You can see that AVAX is most probably going to come back down to test this level here and potentially these lows at 21. So just be careful, guys, with opening fresh long positions right now. I do think that we can come down a little bit lower. I don't know. I don't really see us pumping from this point. The only coin that I'm actually looking at for longs, I didn't actually take it just yet, but I'll show you. It's Ondo. Ondo. Ondo is looking really, really good. This was my setup for Ondo. Take longs at the support over here. I'm not in this trade right now. I was looking at this trade. Didn't actually take it as of yet, but you can still see that it's still looking quite bearish. We're still creating lower highs and lower lows. But yeah, let's see. I mean, this could play out quite well, which is kind of making me quite bullish on Ondo. This is pretty much the lowest point Ondo's ever been. Sorry, I'm wrong. Why would I say that? Ondo can come a little bit lower. Let's actually have a look. Here. Oh, yeah. So you can see this level here that we're bouncing from here is really, really a strong level for Ondo, guys. Honestly speaking, Ondo could bounce hard from here. I honestly think that buying Ondo at this price for spot is such a good entry. It was such a good entry, guys, for Ondo. What do you think about AIOZ? Let's have a look at that in just a sec. So yeah, I think Ondo is for spot. This is your accumulation zone, guys, within this area. from this zone to here, this is where you want to be looking to accumulate. If Ondo can come down, I mean, this is probably the last level of defense for Ondo. This is the last level of defense for Ondo. But yeah, personally, I think that this could potentially get quite a nice bounce zone. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting at quite a good price. Ondo was literally at 1.4. I remember I took this trade long ago for Ondo, the breakout over here. It was like a 70% move. But now from the highs for Ondo, you're sitting at around about a 55% to the downsides, guys. So it's quite crazy what's happening in the market right now. I honestly think it's quite crazy. Yeah, I think you were talking about Ondo. You got Ondo at like 0.24, right? I love Ondo. I love Ondo as a token. But yeah, I want to see if we can maybe get a bounce off here, potentially a little bit lower at like 0.4. Let's have a look at AIOZ. I don't think I think I've charted this coin once. Yeah, I remember I was looking for longs spots a long time ago. I got in over here. I hold this for like, I think it was like a month and a half, and then I ended up taking some profit over here because it didn't actually break these highs, right? I was waiting for AIOZ to actually break this high over here, which is these levels over here. We just really didn't get that. So if we actually just remove all the drawings from a fresh point of view here, you can see right now it's not looking good, right, for AIOZ. The reason why I say that is because we're trading below the 200-day moving average, right? And you can see, of course, that this level here is going to be your key level for AIOZ, right? So we have support sitting at this zone. Bang. So this is going to be your support level for AIOZ. I honestly think that buying in the support box over here would be a good level. You can see it's starting to form quite a nice pattern. So these types of patterns do play out quite well. And essentially, yes, it was a great trade. My mentor made 140K on the breakout on Ondo. Yeah, exactly. I remember I also took that trade a long time ago. So basically, for AIOZ, what I'll be looking at, I mean, it's coming quite close for this breakout. We're looking at maybe like 35 days. 35 days. This would be your accumulation zone, right? This is your accumulation zone. Okay, so I'm going to be accumulating within this area over here. This is a great area to look for accumulation. You can see whenever we tap into this box over here, right? Whenever we tap into this box, we see quite a nice reaction, right? So if we can come back down into this box, which I do think we can, I would be looking to accumulate in this level. Because I think if you look at this, if you accumulate within this box, you're looking at around about 200% to the highs. So honestly, guys, like a lot of coins right now are literally at definitely, it's a great level right now. Even if you had to buy at this price, for AOZ, it's a great level. But I'd probably stack orders a little bit lower over here. You can maybe get like a wick full or something like that. But yeah, it's looking good. We got 35 more days until we get like quite a nice breakout, and I do think that we're going to see a break to obviously the upside. So that is something to look at, guys. That is something to look at for AOZ. Have a look at WIF, guys. So WIF, I'm actually looking at a potential setup. If we look at the daily, you can see that we're trading in like a bit of a wedge. The 4-hour time frame, we're still respecting this wedge formation. I was actually hoping we would break down from this wedge yesterday or within today. But it's looking like we're holding it quite nicely. We had quite a nice bottom wick over here, which is telling me that we are probably going to see a little bit of a bounce back up to the highs. If we do take the fib from this high to this low over here, we could potentially see a run up back up to the 1.84 mark. But yeah, for WAF right now, I'm not really interested in taking it long from this point. I just don't really see it. The 4-hour time frame is just looking really, really choppy. But this type of pattern kind of looks bullish, guys. It's a bit of a diamond pattern. I don't really trade this pattern too much, but these types of patterns do play out. A bit of a diamond pattern like this. So let's see what happens. But I'm quite bearish on the day, so I don't really want to be taking longs for most coins. Let's have a look at Solana. Solana's kind of had a little bounce. Yeah, the other day we took some shorts for Solana from this level over here, and it actually dumped way more than I was expecting. Took some profit at 153 and then 150. I was actually expecting a bounce from that point, but we just didn't really get it. So I do think that Solana's most probably going to come down a little bit more, guys. This market structure is not looking good for a push. You can see on the daily though, we are still trading above the 200-day moving average, which is fine, right? Have a look at Solana. This is the only coin that's pretty much been above the 200-day moving average since the $17 mark, right? So we've been above this level pretty much the whole time. If we start losing this level for Solana, I honestly think that we can come down a lot more here for Solana. But as long as we stay above this 200-day moving average, it's a good level for entries for Solana. It's honestly a good level for entries. So we can obviously just monitor that for Sol. But yeah, on the lower time frames, it's just looking a little bit choppy for Solana. Like if we look at the 30-minute and the 15 minutes, just a little bit too choppy. There's nothing really happening here. I just don't really like how the structure is forming. We need to see a bit of a range, a little bit of a range that we can maybe take a trade. But yeah, I just don't really see much happening for Solana. Okay. What other coins, guys? What other coins are you looking at? Can you do Tau? Oh yeah, Tau. Guys, I actually bought some spot for Tau this morning, and I'll tell you exactly why. I'll tell you exactly why. But just give me 1 second. I want to just quickly see. I should have joined with Pepe. Yeah, Pepe dumped hard yesterday, guys. Sorry, there's people on CoinW, and your thoughts on Ton. Sure. So let's first go over Tau, and then I'll go over Pepe and Ton. So Tau, guys, I actually bought some spots. I think it hit my level this morning because I put limit orders on pretty much all the coins I love. So okay, so guys, this was my order for Ton. I actually got in a little bit this morning. So basically, I'm expecting something like this, right? So I'm gonna stack some orders for Ton, right? So I'm gonna enter here. This was that breakout that we had on the daily time frame. We're obviously getting rejected from that point, but personally, I think that this is a good entry. Sub $300 for Tau is a great level, and then at 220. Oh, sorry, that's a short position. If we can come back down to like 220, around about there, I'm gonna add another position for Tau. And these are going to be my two levels I'm going to be holding for Tau. Okay, because basically, if I enter right now, right, if I enter at this point, which is where I got entered at around about 295, and then I enter at around about 220, my average price is going to be at around about let's call it like 250, around about this level, right? So I'm happy for that, right? I'm happy to have my average cost for Tau at this level. I think that Tau is going to do exceptionally well. We're currently in a range. Once we break out of this high over here, it's going to be a massive breakout. So personally, what I'm going to do is for Tau is if we can come down to like 220, 215, I'm going to open up like a 5x leverage long as well. A 5x leverage long on Tau. I think that Tau is going to do really well, and I'm just going to hold it for like a couple months. We're going to make a lot of cash off that. So yeah, let's see if we can get that, guys. But yeah, I do think that we can come down a little bit more. It's looking like we will. I just like how we are still trading within this level. Okay. But yeah, I love Tau. I love Tau as a project. Someone's asking about Pepe. Pepe and Ton. So Tau looks good, guys. We can look for longs a little bit later on. So I'll be posting the setup in the Telegram. It's going to be a crazy trade. So I'm literally quite excited for that one. I think we can't really go much lower than that. That's pretty much the low. What else do we have? Pepe. Yeah, so guys, remember Pepe? Yesterday we took sells on Pepe. I posted in the Telegram. and basically it hit TP. So we took sells over here, hit TP over here, which is what I was looking for. The reason why we wanted to take profit here was because of the fact that we had this upward sloping trend line, right? So we had this upward sloping trend line for Pepe, and basically as long as we stay above this point for Pepe, we're most probably just gonna keep ranging, right? But if we lose this level for Pepe today, honestly speaking, guys, I'm looking at a Pepe around about 0.045, guys. Pepe could dump really, really hard back down to this point, looking at quite a big push to the downside for Pepe. What is that? I mean, from the current price, you're looking at another 40% drop. I don't know. That may be a little bit unrealistic. A little bit unrealistic, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We can maybe get that. If Pepe can drop 45%, then I think a lot of coins are just going to dump really, really hard. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, my wrist. I was riding a scooter like 2 days ago, and I was going too quick, and I was trying to my laptop bag was falling off it, and then I didn't see the curve and just fell straight off. Yeah, I've sprained it. I think I haven't actually gone to the doctor though. But I know there's something wrong with it. I'm just gonna let it heal by itself. I'm not really. I don't really care. But yeah, it's quite sore, but it's okay. Please no 40%. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but the reality is September is a terrible month for crypto. So I don't know. I think everyone's just in their head or okay, it can't happen, it can't happen. And then when it does happen, everyone's gonna be like, oh my god. So yeah, if Pepe can, I think Pepe could drop quite a lot, guys. Because I don't think a lot of people, Bitcoin's still at 50, 60K, guys. Bitcoin's still at 60K. Be honest with yourself. You don't think that Bitcoin's gonna break 50K. Like Bitcoin Bitcoin can still go down. I honestly think that if we have a look at Bitcoin, guys, I honestly think that Bitcoin can still hit 41 to 38K. Let's actually have a look at Bitcoin. But I want to have a look at Ethereum quickly because I think we might be close to entering. We might be close to entering here, guys. It's getting close. It's getting really, really close. It's getting really, really close. I'll show you guys what I use. It's called the only indicator that I use on TradingView is called the ORB. ORB, you can see. So basically, how this works, it's called the ORB, which is the opening range breakout. Okay. So how it works is basically you set it to the 15 minutes, and then the 9:30 to 9:45. Okay. So basically, it gets the open. So let me just grab it again. It gets the open of the 9:30 and the 9:45 candle, right? And basically, it acts as a support and resistance for the open, right? So you can see yesterday we had the open. It's always at 1:30 my time, but it's not at 9:30 for the open. But essentially, you want to just keep it on these settings, keep it to what I have over here. And then what actually happens is you see whenever we trade above the ORB, you can see how price just respects these levels, guys. Came back down, we pumped off that level, we came back down, we pumped again off this level, and yeah, you can see that we can look at this over time. Whenever we're below this level, you want to be looking for sells. Same thing over here, you look for sells over here. You can look for buys above this level. You can see here we broke below, retest, came back down. So it just gives you same thing here, right? It opened here, and you can see came back up, retested. I don't know, it's just something that I like to look at on the 15 minutes. If let's just say I'm bearish on the day, and then if all these candles are closing below the ORB, it gives me another confluence. I don't just use it for taking a setup. I obviously have my analysis, and then once I take the trade, I still look at it and be like, okay, if it's trading below the opening range breakout, below the red line, then I'd probably look for sells. Okay, But yeah, Ethereum, guys, we're looking at sells for today. Let's go back to Bitcoin because I want to show you why I think Bitcoin can touch lower prices. Where's my beautiful chart? There we go. So let's have a look at the weekly time frame, guys. I want to quickly show you guys something that a lot of people have missed. Let me actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a fresh Bitcoin chart, and I want to quickly, here we go. Okay, we're going to grab a Coinbase chart. So guys, what is this? I don't know what this is. I've literally charted Bitcoin on like 40 different charts. So if we take a look at the weekly, guys, I'm going to just quickly run down this, run this down for you quickly. But if we have a look at the weekly time frame, guys, have a look at this, guys. Be honest with yourself right now. Bitcoin on the weekly, have a look here. What happened last week? We got rejected from this level, right? 65K. We didn't close above this level, which is why we're seeing a massive reaction, right? If this weekly candle closed above, if we closed above this level on the weekly time frame, then cool. I would be like, okay, Bitcoin is most probably just going to retest like 72K. But because we didn't close above this level on the weekly, it's not looking good, guys. We needed to close above this level on last week's candle, and this is why we're seeing quite a big reaction. If we have a look at the 1 month chart as well, 1 month chart, 2 days, guys. We've got 2 more single days, 2 more days for the 1 month chart, guys, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Bitcoin. Remember, these higher time frames like the 1 month and the weekly chart it's gonna set the tone, right? If Bitcoin can close below this level here, if Bitcoin closes below like 57,800 on the 1 month, yeah, I think we're gonna see quite a big dump, guys. Honestly, like where can we check? Yeah, so we can see we have a level at 42K, and then we also have a level at 36K. So yeah, we have these levels right over here. Like if you look at the monthly, right? Just looking at the monthly, if you're looking at and being honest with yourself, right? Being honest with yourself, looking at the monthly, this is still bullish, guys. This is still so bullish. But we need to see a retracement, right? We need to see a retracement, either to this level or this level, because I don't think we're just going to just go up from this level. It just doesn't make sense. I don't think it's possible, but I might be wrong. I'm more on the bearish side of things because it's just not looking good for Bitcoin, guys. I don't know if this monthly candle closes below this level here. I'm gonna short pretty much everything, and it's gonna be a crazy September. Remember, guys, September is going to be absolutely crazy. I honestly think that September is going to be absolutely crazy. We all know. I think if you guys have been watching me for long, you're probably so irritated with me going over this chart right over here. But guys, September is not going to be a good month, right? August also, we're going to be closing bearish in August, most probably. October, November, that is when we're going to see a massive rally. So basically, what we're going to see here is I think we're going to see a push to like here, 43K maybe, and even a little bit lower. I don't know, potentially, guys. We haven't even tapped these levels yet, guys. If you're looking at this, if this was on the 15-minute chart, this is where I'll be placing longs. Do you know what I mean? So if you think about it like that, like if this was the 15-minute chart, like honestly, if this was the 15-minute chart, this is where I'd be placing longs. Okay. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think I'm just being a little bit bearish, or what are you thinking? I don't know. I don't think that Bitcoin has bottomed just yet. Honestly, I think everyone's just they want it to bottom, but it just hasn't. And also we have Trump, Kamala debate. I think it's 16th of the 10th of December. I mean 10th of September. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to search it.
Former President Donald Trump says he has reached an agreement to participate in the September 10th debate with Vice President Harris. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the debate will take place on ABC News and said the format will follow the same rules as the last CNN debate. CBS News has reached out to the Harris-Walz campaign but has not yet heard back. Let's bring in Olivia Rinaldi for more. So, Olivia, still unclear. Are we any closer to knowing what's happening with the issue of the mic and whether it will be muted?
Guys, I'm not from the US. Like I'm not from the US, but this is important, guys. Like anything with the election is so important. And to be honest with you, it's crazy how all these things align, right? All these things align that, it's 10th of September, we're having the debate, in around about 68 days, we have the election. So like, it's kind of all aligning with what's happening here, right? So September, we're probably going to see bearish. Kamala says something about something bad about Trump, or Trump says something bad about cryptos. Something slips up in the debate, then it's going to affect the price. And then also October, November, guys, this is where we're going to make cash. So this is going to be the time. So I think we're probably going to go down until the election, guys. Honestly. I think someone said that in the comments. I think market pricing Kamala wins right now. Can't wait for a huge comeback. Yeah, if Kamala wins, it's going to be a huge dump, guys. Honestly. Tyler says, "Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing growing to election." Yeah, exactly. I'm on the same as you. I think if ETF will hold price, I think ETF will hold the price where ETF started. They won't let the price trade below it. What was the ETF price? I can't remember. Maybe. I don't know. I think we can still come down. Like, look at this, guys. Look at this for Bitcoin. I don't know. This looks terrible. Like the structure of this, like, this what we had yesterday. Everyone's getting so excited. Everyone is so excited. 65K, and then within like one day, we come straight back down to 59K. This is just, and I liquidated every single person that was long over here got liquidated. So there's now it's people are like trying to like think about, oh, should I open up a long? Should I open up a long? And they're too scared to open up longs at this point, guys. So I'm chilling, right? I'm chilling. I'm just gonna be scalp trading, guys, and I'm gonna stay out of the market until I see some type of like bullish direction. We're gonna be taking them trades. Like the trades that we take, guys, are scalp trades. I think it's better to be scalping in this market, because if we swing trade, you can definitely catch like a Ondo. You can catch like a Ondo trade like this. If this rips, it rips. But like, I think the game plan is probably just to do some scalping until the election's over. Yeah, I think Tao's a great one, guys. Like Tao for, like honestly, Tao. If Tao can come back down to like 214 to 220, I'm going all in. I'm going all in for Tao. ETF started when Bitcoin was at 46K. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's actually we'll go over that. But yeah, Tao, I'm loving Tao. I'm loving Tao. Let's go back to Bitcoin quickly, because I want to have a look and see. We might see. Where's my beautiful chart? Which chart do I like? Yeah, guys, remember this? We were looking at sells. We didn't actually get it for Bitcoin. I was actually waiting for that. I remember in the live stream, and we didn't get it. But yeah, look at this. We broke trend, right? We broke this trend. Just not looking good for Bitcoin. So 46K, you say? Where's 46K? Was it actually? It was, yeah. So 46K. Yeah, we had that massive move, right? I mean, I think we can come back down to this level, yeah, easily, 42K. I mean, guys, if you look at this, whenever we're above the 200-day moving average, we bullish, and right now we trading below. We actually lost it yesterday. We've lost that 200-day moving average, which is not good, right? It's not a good thing. So I don't know. We'll see. How many years have you been trading? You look 17. I'm 24. That's funny. I've been trading for 5 years. I think yeah. Whenever I cut my hair and I don't shave, like I can grow like a massive beard, and then people say I look a lot older. Has Spencer? Yeah, I've been trading for 5 years. I actually I started with forex. With gold and like the USD versus the Japanese yen, and I pretty much just traded that for 2 years, and then I got into crypto and just been trading crypto ever since. But I still trade gold as well. I love trading gold. Um, yeah, I'm 20. I'm 24. That's funny, bro. That is funny. I know. I do look a little bit young, and that's been a problem for me. Like, because the thing is, like, all my friends, like when we went out, like if we went out for like to like a club or something, and like we were 18, like I'll be the only one that they would ask for ID. You know what I mean? So that's always been an issue because in South Africa, it's not 21, it's 18. You know, to go out. Thoughts on? Yeah, no worries. Um, Roshni. Thoughts on Gari token? You love Gari. I think it's going great for you. It's going great. It's going to be great for you in 5. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the perfect time to get into crypto, guys. If you guys are new to crypto, buying coins like this is crazy, guys. I actually want to show you something. Like, just look at this. Have a look at this. You're looking on the monthly chart right here. Ethereum is down 23%, Brett is down 38%, WIF is down 33%, Atom down 24%, DOT is down 24%, Ondo is down 31%, Solana is down 20. Guys, every single coin is pretty much down. If you had to randomly just pick a random coin like this, like Notcoin, 31%. Actually, I've got a trade for Notcoin. I want to go over MKR, PY3H, Jasmine. I think Jasmine is going to be a good one. Rendar, okay, Rendar has actually been holding quite well. Aave is like the only coin, guys, in TRX. Guys, all of these coins, like Dogecoin, like all these coins are down almost 30 to 50% in the month, right? On the year, they're down like 70%, right? So I honestly think if you just randomly think, sorry, what am I saying? If you just randomly pick a coin that's on this chart that is down like 20 to 30%, you're gonna make quite a lot of cash in the next 2 to 3 years, right? So I think right now you just have to think about it in like the higher time frame perspective, right? You don't want to be selling next year. You want to be selling maybe next year because that will be like the temporary top and then we get a retracement. So yeah, it's just gonna be crazy, guys. Buying coins like even at these prices, like Pepe is down 34%. I do think Pepe can come down a lot more, but like regardless, guys, most of these coins are down like almost. I want to see if we can get the year. Monthly, the year. It's actually the year. It's up. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying for the year. The weekly. Yeah, have a look at the weekly though. Like it's crazy. Like some coins like Fetch is up 22. Uni is down 16 because Uni had a pump last week. Matic is up down 18. We shorted Matic last week. Ton down 13%. I heard that Ton CEO got released this morning. Aave down. Yeah, just everything's down. But if you look at the month, guys, I think it's crazy. But I think like we're gonna see this month, and then next month we're probably gonna see maybe another red month. So I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. Very crazy. Popcat is a great trade. Big move both ways. Yeah. Gets arrested, killed my portfolio heavy on Ton. Yeah, I know as well. Let's actually have a look at Not. I've got a setup for Not. Yeah, so basically Not, guys. I mean, I think Not's still gonna do really, really well. I still think that Not's gonna do really, really well. But if you look at the daily time frame, guys, the daily time frame for Not is most probably just gonna come back down to this level here. So I'm honestly looking at probably the biggest long you'll see in your life for not. I'm going quite aggressive on this. I'm gonna put like a 5x to 10x leverage on this trade for not, and we're just gonna hold this until like all-time high. So I think not's close, guys. We're really close for a really good entry here for not. I honestly think that this is the lowest point that we're gonna see for not, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So we'll probably take this in the stream, or I will be taking this. I'll share the signal at least in the Telegram. But we're coming really close for a massive move for not, guys. Like if you look at the daily time frame, it's gonna break out soon, and I think this is your level. This is your level, guys. This is your level that you want to be buying not. If not can hold this level that we have over here at 0.00765, then we're gonna go big. We're gonna go long for, you know, if we put a 10x on this, it's gonna be like 2,700% trade, right? You put $100, that's you know, $2,600, right? So yeah, it's gonna be crazy, you guys. So let's see. I mean, you put 1,000, that's gonna be $26,000. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be putting probably like $1,000 on a 10x for this, maybe even a little bit more. And China just gonna hold, guys. I think not's gonna do really well. I think, you know, right now they're a little bit scared. With if we look at ton, let's have a look at the monthly for ton. You know, this is the box that I was looking at for buy zones for ton. Ton's still holding really nicely though. Like regardless what we had that sell off, we're still holding, guys. This is going to be your accumulation zone for ton. I think ton's easily going to surpass $8. You want to be buying in this red box over here. Okay. Transactions and fees. The token could people don't realize that not token could have utility, transaction and fees. The token could be used to pay for transaction fees within Ton ecosystem, leveraging the network low fees and fast transaction fees. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, Ton's coming so close. Sorry, not coming so close to such a great entry, guys. It's coming so close for a great entry. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. You don't think NOT can drop even more if Bitcoin goes to 50K or lower? No, I think this is probably the lowest point we're going to see for NOT. If Bitcoin drops to 50 or lower, because the thing is, right now we still have this still has around about 15% drop, right? So it's still quite a big drop, 15%. And if Bitcoin goes down to like 50K or a little bit lower, yeah, I mean we'll probably see this happen. 15% drop for NOT's good. I mean, if we keep dropping, I'm probably just gonna keep adding because there's not much. This is your last level for NOT. If we break this level, then it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna bet on the fact that we're gonna bounce from the zone, guys, for NOT. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know if I enter this trade. But yeah, I'll be holding this one for a long time. Oh yeah, I also want to speak about this quickly, guys. So this is the main reason why I'm still bearish for altcoins, and I want to show you exactly why. So basically, guys, we're only gonna see a pump. We're only gonna see a massive pump for crypto. Sorry, for the altcoins if price can break above this point, right? So basically, right now we're forming a bit of a downtrend, right? We've been creating lower lows and lower highs ever since the top of this level over here. Right over here, we've been creating lower highs. We've been creating lower lows over here, lower lows. And I do think that we're most probably going to come back down into like the 524 billion mark. 524, this is where I'm going to be opening up all my long positions for everything, and we're going to go big, right? So I think this is going to be the last level. This is going to be the last flush out. We're looking at like a 51% move to the upside on the altcoin market cap, which is going to bring like 100 to 200% gains on altcoin. So yeah. If Bitcoin drops 10%, I think Ondo can drop around about 10, 20. Yeah, exactly, guys. And this chart over here for the altcoin chart, it's not making me any more bullish, right? To be fair, like personally speaking, the reason why we opened those sells on Matic, Pepe, Solana the other day was because of the break of this trend, right? Do you guys remember? We were looking at this trend line, we broke this trend, and I was saying that this is going to be the reaction. But now that we're still looking like we want to come down, and if we do drop to this point, let's actually look at this. I mean, this is a 10%, 8% drop. It's going to be another 20 to 25% drop in alts, guys. So I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, definitely. Whenever I go, yeah, guys. Whenever I get into, because once we see this massive flush out, once we see a flush out for all these altcoins, like back down to here, bang. This is when I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna literally just long everything. Like I'm gonna go crazy. So I'm putting some money aside for this next massive move, because I'm gonna be leveraging to the upside. I'm gonna be spot buying. Just buy meme coins and hope it pumps 50. I don't know. Meme coins a little bit. I don't know. I've lost a lot of money on meme coins. I think I'm still in like a couple coins. I'll tell you, I'm only in like Tron meme coins right now. I'll show you which ones I'm in. I'm in Sundog. I'm in Sundog. Sorry, this is the wrong one. I'm not in this one. I'm in Sundog. Probably just gonna hold this one though. We entered over here. These were my TP1, TP2, TP3 got hit. I'm still actually in this, so I didn't actually end up taking profit, but I was telling people where to take profit. And then Sun Wukong is doing well as well, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's actually dumping. Eesh. See, this is meme coins, guys. Like I entered over here. And then we had a 300% move, and now I'm only up 76%. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. But I'm probably just gonna hold these ones. I'm not really worried about this. Like, I think that these could do well for the long term. But yeah. Yeah, Popcat. I think Popcat's a good one. Popcat is a good one. There's a lot of coins like actually Ponke. Like guys, I remember I spoke about this with you guys. Ponke. Like, look how stupid I am. Look how stupid I am. Yeah, do you guys? I think I remember telling you guys, but I got into Ponke. I'll show you. I got into Ponke. Where's my entry? Yeah. So I got into Ponke. Check it. This is where I got into Ponke. I bought it on like the breakout over here. This was a fake out as well. I bought this. I bought it over here. This was like when it got launched, right? Last year, like December. Bought it here. Then I sold it. I think I sold it like here for like 300%, and then check what happened after that. Check what happened after that. So I bought it here, sold it like here, and then look what happened. So you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could have made like a 300x on this, but yeah, meme coins they're quite hard. They're quite hard. They're quite hard to perfect. But yeah, Ponke, I think it's a good one to hold. I mean, it's still at 158 market cap million. So let's go back to Ethereum, guys. We're looking at a trade. Sorry, I got distracted. Maybe Ethereum is dumping right now. Let's have a look. Matic hit TP. Matic, yeah, we took sells on Matic. Eventually hit TP. Made like almost like 200% on this trade. Where is Ethereum? Oh, guys, Ethereum's close. Oh, we are close. We are close. Okay, so this is the only trade that I'm looking at right now, guys. The only trade that I'm looking at right now is Ethereum. Yeah, we might have to wait for this one though. You can see the market's a little bit boring right now. Just consolidating to horizontally, but we'll see. We'll see if we can maybe get a little bit of some volume a little bit later. I'm hoping for New York session to bring a little bit more volume, which is something to speak about, right? So let's see what happens. But if you guys are in the Telegram group, I will be posting the setup. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys are new to the channel, you can subscribe. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm also going live. What is today? Thursday. No, I'm not going live again today. Just tomorrow. Cool. Cheers, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.